So we got 5 rapid fire. They're not ever rapid, but that's what we started with. So,
I'm
um,
nervous already.
just first thing that comes to mind. Don't overthink them. Who is your favorite golfer to watch currently, and why?
I mean, it's gotta be. Oh, that's tough. I just had a split answer. It's so tough. I'm going to stick with Rory. Rory's confidence when he is playing well is unmatched.
Mhm.
Scottie Scheffler, obviously, watching just sheer dominance is so cool. But yeah, Rory's his confident walk is just different, and
Yeah,
I think when he steps onto the tee box, everybody pays attention, and when he's hitting it well and playing well, I don't think there's a player that plays with more confidence than Rory, and that's just remarkable to see. It really is.
yeah. We're doing a U.S. Open preview next week. That's the week, the episode following you. But do you want to make a little pick for the U.S. Open?
You know, U.S. Open, Rory doesn't historically do super, super well there just because the fairways are tight and the rough is
The rough's
long.
way up. Yeah,
It'd be hard not to go with somebody like Scotty. Um, and that's just, I mean, that's probably like the biggest bullshit pick in the world, but you just can't argue with the run that he's on and what he's doing.
yeah.
But I think, yeah, Scotty's got to be the guy.
I think it's 7 straight top tens, which like it's just incredible.
I obviously, this is, I guess, the day after he just won the Memorial that we're recording this.
Mhm.
And I heard, obviously he got off to a quote unquote slow start after his hand injury at the start of the year. And his worst finish was still a T25. And we're
Yeah,
like calling off everything like, oh my gosh, is Scotty ever going to win again? Like, this is crazy. Obviously, Phil Mickelson put the thing out that he's not going to
yeah,
win before the Ryder Cup. And it's like his worst finish was a T25. Think about that. And we're
yeah.
like sounding the alarm saying that the sky is falling. Like, that's just crazy, man. That guy's just stupid good.
No,
So, yeah,
I mean
hard to argue
even
with that.
like I saw a thing like Xander Schauffele won 2 majors last year and still didn't even touch the world number one. Like
That's
that's how
bananas.
far ahead he is. Like it's just incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And for those of us that were able to watch, Tiger in his prime and early 2000s and late 2000s, I guess if that makes sense, oh
Yeah.
08, oh 09. I had the opportunity to go watch Tiger win the U.S. Open and at Torrey in 2008, which
Oh,
was
nice.
remarkable, probably the best, coolest experience I've ever had. But yeah, I mean, it probably is too early to start throwing those comparisons, even though they happen a lot. But I don't know. I don't know if it's too early to start throwing that sheer level of dominance and
Yeah,
separation from
yeah.
the rest of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the dominance and the fact that Scotty's I think he's 25. Like he's so young still. There's still
Yeah,
it's incredible.
it's going to
Uh
be pretty cool to watch over the next decade. That's for sure.
yeah. Next up, if you could switch places with one person for 24 hours, who would it be?
Any person
Anyone.
doesn't have to be an athlete, doesn't have to be a
Yeah, yeah,
golfer.
yeah, anyone.
Ooh, boy. Oh, man, that's a good question. I mean, it's got to be an athlete, though, still, I think. You know what? I'll go with Max Homa. I'll go
Okay.
with Max Homa. And I think, I'll tell you why. I think Max is one of the more relatable professional golfers out there. He's been in it this year for sure when it comes to his swing struggles and his playing performance.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, today, the day that we're recording this is the longest day in golf, so he's humping his own bag for 36
I
holes.
saw
Like,
that. Yeah.
that dude is a dog, man. And so I think his outlook on himself, his self awareness, and obviously he's still playing on tour, so he's still killing it. Got a lovely wife, lovely son named Cameron as well, so that's also beneficial.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go with Max Homa just because he's a badass.
Cool.
That's it.
Love it. Next up, what is your favorite club in the bag currently?
Currently, as of today, let's see. That changes by the hour. I played golf this morning and I played pretty well. So I'll say the 56 degree. Shout out. You may run into this gentleman as well, Chuck from Pure Golf. He hooked me up with a set of wedges, 52, 56, and 60, the full suite earlier this
Nice.
year. So I'll do a shameless plug for him because he's a stud. But the 56 degree has just been dialed in for me. anything from inside 100 yards is obviously so vital, and that hasn't been a strong point of my game. But man, around the greens from 100 yards in, that 56 degree and me have become BFFs, and it was dialed in today. So for today,
Yeah.
56. Tomorrow, who knows? Could be something different.
Yeah. What is a hidden talent of yours?
Oh boy, hidden talent. Oh man. You know what? I don't know how hidden it is. I guess those around me know it pretty well, but I cook. I cook a lot. Um, I cook a lot when my wife doesn't cook. Let's say it that way. But I grew up a little bit less fortunate. We didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up, and so we were forced to cook everything from scratch. So we didn't have, processed foods. We didn't have boxed dinners and stuff like that. And so my mom, God bless her heart, taught me how to cook at a very young age, and it is a true passion of mine. So my wife is awesome. She cooks Monday through Thursday. We go out to pizza every Friday at my house, which is a ton of fun. And then Saturday and Sunday nights are my nights to cook. And so, um, yeah, I'll say that I can cook pretty well. I do a lot of work on the smoker, but a lot of work inside as well. So it may not be too hidden for those in my circle, but we'll call it a hidden talent.
Cool. I'm gonna slot in a little bonus question here because you said you're a big sports guy. We talked about this briefly on the last episode because our guest already did the rapid fire. If you had to watch one, you had to pick one major sport team to watch for the next 10 years. Well, major or college, but one team that you could watch for the next 10 years from here forward, which team would it be?
This is going to be pretty painful for me to say because so I'm a big baseball fan, as we mentioned, and I'm a Rockies fan,
Okay.
which it's tough, man. It is
Yeah.
so tough. But I will say that's how you can tell I'm a true fan because I'm not chasing, the Red Sox. I'm not chasing the Yankees. And but it's really hard to be a Rockies fan, just to be very
Yeah.
direct. But my wife is a big Dodgers fan. And obviously same division NL West. And so that creates a little bit of tumultuous waters in the house. But so that's why I got to say it'll pain me to say, but I would love to just spend the next 10 years watching the trajectory that the Dodgers are on. Um, it's pretty remarkable. Obviously, they got Shohei, they got some remarkable talent, some young talent as well, and they got
Yeah.
some big time players locked in for the next 10 years. So, as much as it pains me to go against somebody that I'm not a fan of, I am a fan of the individuals that are a part of the Dodgers. So, I'd
Yeah.
say the Dodgers.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, certainly like you said, so much potential in the next 10 years there with that. What's just what they've built out there. I'm a Phillies fan, so we're battling against it constantly in playoffs, but
It's still pretty impressive to see, though, for sure.
yeah. All right, last one. What is a personal goal you have for your own golf game in the upcoming season?
Ooh, um, I the last couple of years I've grinded quite a bit, and although I haven't been golfing for too long of a time, I do golf a lot. I'm really blessed and able to spend a lot of time on the course, and so I've really been wanting to continue to lower the handicap. That's been a huge goal. So right now I play anywhere between like a 4 and a 5 handicap, and I want to get to scratch, man. I think that's the ultimate goal. I don't know what kind of a time frame that looks like, but that's the grind. And yeah, again, I've been very blessed both with my career. I've been very blessed with my wife, probably more so than anything else, for the amount of golf that she allows me to play. Um, and hopefully we continue on this path and we get there. So um, yeah, I would say over the last year, I haven't made a tremendous amount of progress. I think I went from like a 5 to maybe a 4 or 5, but you know, we're going to continue to grind, man. That's the point of golf. I think is it's a game of imperfection. You're never going to be perfect at it. You're never going to win at golf, and I can tell you, I'm a testament to that. I think we all are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you get to single digits, it's hard shaving numbers, like just getting closer and closer. It's tough for sure.
It is a grind, man. It is an absolute grind, but that's the journey. And I think again, yeah, that's the journey of golf. That's what makes golf so special. Is you're never going to win. You can get better, but you're never going to win.
Yeah. Any goals you have for just your social media page or like anything you got coming up big, like just planned this year?
Um, Yeah, I mean, shameless plug again for if there anybody is in Utah, come out. We are hosting our charity golf tournament at at the end of June. So that'll be pretty cool. And that's, again, a platform and a place that social media has provided for me, which has been unbelievable. So we've worked with some great brand partners and some people to make that tournament special. And 100% of the proceeds goes to Youth on Course, which helps subsidize the cost of tee times for kids.
Nice.
So kids across the country can play golf for $5 a round, which is unbelievable. So I don't make any money on the tournament. I don't keep any money. It all goes to Youth on Course, which is a pretty cool thing. So that's coming up at the end of June, which we're really excited about. Outside of that, man, I think just continue to grow, continue to be present for the followers. I think, I got some cool brand deals that are coming up over the next little while that I can't speak about too much quite yet, but it'll be a shoe deal that comes out or that's coming out with me over the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited for that to come into fruition. And yeah, man, I want to get to 50K by the end of the year. That's, I think, my goal from a follower standpoint. It's been pretty crazy. At the start of 2025, I was just underneath 3,000 followers. And I sat down with a little dorky spreadsheet and I said, my goal by the end of 2025 is to have 10,000 followers. Let's grow from 3,000 to 10,000 followers by the end of 2025. And by you guys and everybody that listens and watches this and supports my page, we've been able to far surpass that, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think we got to 10K at the start of May, which was unbelievable. And then the trajectory has just continued to grow pretty exponentially since then. So as of today that we're recording this is June 2nd, and I think I'm over 28,000 in just over a month. So went from 10K to 28K in just over a month, which is unbelievable. So thank you, and thank everybody that's watching this. It's remarkable.
Awesome. Well, Cam, thanks so much for taking the time to come on. And just one more time, where can everybody find you in case they aren't following you already?
At JustGoForIt Golf on Instagram. Appreciate it, guys.
Cool. That's a wrap, and we'll see everybody next week. We have the U.S. Open preview. Thanks for watching today's episode.
To see more of our content, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. We can be found at Basic Bogeys on all platforms.
Thanks. We hope to see you on the next one.